And I tell you, this thing has gone up quickly over the last few days. It has gone up ridiculously quickly. Yo, what is going on guys? My name is TheJackSilkstone and welcome back to yet another Project Exodus / Hyperia construction update. That's right, in the past few updates, I've always started these videos in my car, but today we're jumping straight into the action. I'm stood here on the construction site of the UK's tallest roller coaster. And wow, since my last update that I filmed 2 days ago on Monday, the time of filming this is currently Wednesday the 18th of October. So much has happened since I last filmed that video, both in regards to the ride supports and track, which are just to my left, and also the ride station, which is just to my right. And yeah, in today's video I'm going to be showing you both of these things, and I'm also going to go on a little trip around Thorpe Park once I've left the construction site to show you some of the amazing sight lines that we can currently get from around the park of Hyperia, because when I tell you this thing has gone up quickly over the last few days, it has gone up ridiculously quickly, and it's now ridiculously high. Look at the size of that. So yeah, my plan today is I'm going to take you down to the station first, and then yeah, I'm going to make my way over to this support structure where they're literally currently putting in another bit of track for this ride. It's not the nicest of days today, so I've got the camera covered with like a high-vis vest and stuff, and yeah, I'm fully dressed in my big coat. Hard hat's luckily keeping out a lot of the rain, but excuse any like watermarks that I might get on the lens. I think there's already a few on there, but yeah, it's not the nicest of days today, and it's not looking like it's going to get any nicer this week. Otherwise I would have waited to film this video tomorrow, but it seems like the rest of this week we are due quite a bit of rain. But yeah, I'm currently stood in one of my favourite spots on the side at the moment. You get an amazing view of the entirety of Thorpe Park. But yeah, let's jump straight into the update. Let's go and check out the station first. I'll tell you what, it's an absolutely miserable day. Oh my god, it really is pouring down. I haven't had my shoes this muddy since Old Town was getting demolished many months ago now at the start of the season. But yeah, I'm currently stood on where the ride's brake run is going to be. So yeah, this is going to be the very end of the ride where your train is slowed down as you go into the station. Let me just clean the lens. Yeah, the station is now coming along so nicely. You can fully see the shape of it now, and yeah, what I said in the last video seems to be true, in which these beams here is where you're going to be boarding the train. You can see they've started to put in almost like the flooring there, or the steel that will support the flooring there. But yeah, I imagine in this kind of area you'll have the steps that go up into this building. I think this side right here is where you'll get the disabled kind of access lift into the station, and then on the right is where you'll be able to just walk up those steps into the station. But yeah, it looks absolutely fantastic, doesn't it? You've got all of the footers in ready to support the track, which will literally be there. That is where we're going to be boarding Hyperia next year, guys. How cool is that? But yeah, I can't believe how quick this thing has gone up. Literally within the past 48 hours. It's now, I think, pretty much a complete kind of steelwork frame for the station. Oh my god, I can't believe we're literally going to be stood up there. And yeah, once again, it's just props to the construction workers that have managed to put that up so quickly, especially in this weather today. You know, I think there might still be a few bits that need to go up actually, because I can see a few more black beams just on the floor over here. So yeah, I think these beams will probably go up tomorrow, just on this side of the building. And then at that point, the station building framework will be done. And yeah, if I just spin the camera around, you can see that loads and loads of work has been done on the maintenance building as well. It's now fully been filled in with cement. So it's now like a really satisfying flat surface, which is cool to see. And then you've got some almost they're ground pins, I think, which will obviously hold the bits of kind of maintenance track where a train will be stored if it's not on the main track itself of the ride. So yeah, the maintenance building's coming along really nicely. I'm sure it won't be too long before we have some framework going on over here, judging the speed that these guys are working at. But yeah, it's looking really, really cool. But the time has finally come, guys. We're gonna make our way back down to the other side of the site now to go and check out. Where is it on the screen? The main ride's support structure, which, as I said, has flown up over the past few days. So let's head back down that muddy path and go and check it out. Come on. So I've made my way back down to this end of the site where all of the construction for the ride supports and track is currently happening. And my head is currently blocking it. But look at this, guys. I'm genuinely just stood here looking up at this thing in awe. I just spent like 5 minutes just standing and looking at it. Obviously, in the last video that I filmed, all that had been done was this kind of golden bottom section. But since then, we have of course had the white supports. And we've always said that the tallest points of this ride are the white parts in order to blend in with the sky. And today is a perfect example of that. It's such a dreary day that it is starting to blend in with the sky. So I can't wait to come back on a day when there's like blue sky and we can properly see this white stand out a little bit more so than it is today. But I'll tell you what, I was looking at the planning documents again yesterday, and this element down here is actually going to be, you ready for this, guys? 48 meters tall, which equates to 157 feet. So this element down here, which isn't even like the first element on the ride, you of course have your first drop, you then go into a big inversion, which is even taller than this one, and then you go into this element. And yeah, that is 157 feet, which means this is going to be taller than the swarm. Like, just comprehend how tall the swarm is. And yeah, when you're on this element alone, doing that insane twist with just a lap bar, you're going to be 157 feet in the air. It's genuinely insane, and I still struggle to comprehend it. I think that is why people are so obsessed with just regular construction photos of this ride, because it keeps just getting bigger. And yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure if we're even at the top yet. This whole structure is going to be absolutely massive, because you got to think, the ride's going to go up this bit of track over at the back. It's going to go right up there, be taken right to the top of this structure, whilst you're pretty much inverting. You're like on your side as you go around this, and then yeah, you're then going to come out onto this bit of track that they're still currently putting in, just about there. And that's when you're then going to go up and do the rest of the ride, including like the splashdown and stuff. It's genuinely insane though. And I think the best way to put into context how big this element alone is to kind of head around the park, which is what I'm going to be doing later on in this video, just so you can see it from different places around the park. I might even head over to the other side of a lake where for years I've been going there and saying one day we'll have a new coaster on this skyline. Over the next few years, I can't believe I'm saying this, we could be seeing a roller coaster in this area of the park. And obviously everyone's predicting that it very well could be a tall one, if not the tallest roller coaster in the UK. And if that's the case, just think how crazy that could be, guys. And today will be the very first day that I go there, and a new coaster will be being built, so I'm very excited for that. But yeah, it genuinely is insane. I think what the builders are doing is they're putting in this last bit of track for the day, and then they'll head home. And then who knows what's going to happen tomorrow. I imagine the rain's not ideal for them, but clearly, as I've said many times, they're absolute legends. They've powered through it today. I'm sure they'll continue to power through it this week. And yeah, I really want to capture when that first bit of white track goes in, because that's when it's really going to get real. But yeah, just the size of its structure is absolutely insane. I'm starting to wonder when I need to get my wide angle lens out. At the moment I shoot on a bit of a medium lens, but very soon I'll need a wide angle lens to fit the entirety of this thing in. because it is absolutely monstrous. But yeah, let's go and head on a little walk around the park so I can show you some footage of this ride from different areas of the resort. So I might have avoided starting this video in my car like the majority of my recent Project Exodus videos, but I am going to end it in the car. I'm very sorry guys, today has not been the day for me to head down that little bit of Monk's Walk where you get the amazing view of the Thorpe Park skyline over the lake. I was fully set on it, but the rain has just not been ideal. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed seeing the current construction of Hyperia from different viewpoints around the park. I had so much fun just walking around, trying to spot where I could see that massive support structure. And yeah, you've got to remember that that's not even the tallest part of the ride. That element there is 157 feet, which means we've got another 80 feet on top of that to where the top of the lift hill is going to be. And just think, Saw the Ride is 100 foot, so a little bit smaller than Saw the Ride is going on top of the thing that's already huge on the skyline. I mean, at this point, it is now officially the second tallest roller coaster structure on park, obviously behind Stealth, which is 205 feet tall in the air. But yeah, I do promise that I will be heading to that view across the lake in an upcoming video. Just as I said, today wasn't the day. So be sure to subscribe to be notified when I go and check out that amazing view. And yeah, another day over on the construction site done. They managed to get that bit of track in by the end of the day, so that's in now. And yeah, presumably for the rest of this week, we'll see even more work on that big support structure. And I'm hoping we see some of that white track going up by the end of the week. As always though, I'll keep you guys up to date with the videos here on the channel. And of course, be sure to follow me over on Twitter and Instagram because I post pictures before I post these videos over on there. So check out my social medias for even quicker updates from the Hyperia construction site. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you have enjoyed this video. I genuinely appreciate all of the support you guys give on these videos, and it's great to see that you guys are just as excited for this project as I am. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. My name's TheJackSilkstone. Goodbye.